Okay, so let's cut to the chase. This year's NBA trade deals were already proving to be interesting, and now news has come forward that the New York Knicks are reportedly sending more players to the Detroit Pistons. By doing this, the Knicks clear up more cap space to try and sign other players. Concerned? Don't be. Join us as we take you through this move and what it means for the Knicks.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2K22 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
First of all, let's discuss what's happening exactly. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski recently took to Twitter to announce that the team was trading center Nerlens Noel and guard Alec Burks to the Detroit Pistons. Wojnarowski claimed this news was revealed by close sources to ESPN. So they will be sending the Pistons back its 2023 second-round pick, a 2024 second-rounder via the Miami Heat, and $6 million in cash. By sending Noel and Burks all the way to Motor City, the Knicks will unload around $19 million in salary. These two moves are all the Knicks needed to open enough cap space to make a run at the upcoming free agent and New York's offseason #1 target, Jalen Brunson. Because of their moves, the Knicks have now opened around $30 million in cap space in the last week, with this summer's free agency opening at 6 p.m. on Thursday, June 30th. Now, let's add Taj Gibson's $5 million to that $30 million as well, as the Knicks are expected to waive the veteran, although experts are expecting him to re-sign with the Knicks later this offseason. All in all, when you add up everything, New York is looking at a significantly large figure, close to almost $35 million of space to add free agents, which is exactly what they'll be looking to do come July 1st, having effectively cleared their way to sign free agent guard Jalen Brunson. This is looking more and more promising by the minute. Next, let's talk about some of the Knicks' recent trades. Now, if you've been keeping up, you'll know that this is the second time in less than a week that the Knicks have agreed to a trade with the Detroit Pistons. On Thursday, during the draft, New York sent Kemba Walker and the number 13 pick Jalen Duran in the 2022 NBA draft to Motor City as well. To an average viewer, these deals won't seem like a big deal, but the fans understand that while the Knicks don't have much to show in terms of a tangible return, they have been using these transactions to constantly increase cap space ahead of free agency. And now, with Walker, Noel, and Burks, they can earn nearly $30 million combined in the 2022-2023 season. Now, is the Brunson deal gonna happen for sure? No one knows yet, but the New York Knicks have not exactly been hiding their cards. They have been openly pursuing free agent point guard Jalen Brunson for a while now. In fact, the entire league knows that they want Brunson and are willing to free up big cap space to give him whatever deal it'll take to get him. But the Dallas Mavericks are the only pro team Brunson's ever known. They'll probably want to re-sign him post-haste, seeing that they just made the conference finals, right? Surely they must have some way to get Brunson back. But things are not looking hopeful in terms of his relationship with the Mavs, as Dallas beat writer Tim Cato of The Atlantic took the rumors of him leaving for the Knicks a step further. He claims that the Mavericks are already planning for a post-Brunson future. Cato believes that inside the Mavericks franchise, conversations have shifted from re-signing Brunson to replacing his production. Guess they're trying to make sure nothing takes them by surprise come free agency. The Dallas Mavericks have apparently also been discussing the possibility of a sign and trade deal involving Brunson that, if nothing else, could at least prevent them from losing him for next to nothing. As things start looking more serious regarding Brunson's move to the Knicks, fans everywhere rejoice. Next up, let's talk about what's in it for Brunson. Seeing as how the Knicks are now considered strong favorites looking to sign Brunson, we've got to discuss what is in it for him. Well, first off, of course, they are expected to give Brunson an offer of more than $100 million over 4 years, which is undoubtedly a lot of money. And that's not all though. The Knicks can also offer Brunson the opportunity to be their primary playmaker. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty great deal. Up next, what else do we know about this trade? As the primary target of the Knicks' free agency pursuits becomes more and more clear, we have to wonder, is it just Brunson that they're after, or is it something else? Apparently, it's just Brunson, as both ESPN's Wojnarowski noted on Twitter, and as ESPN's Tim McMahon reported, the Knicks are emerging as favorites to land Dallas Mavericks guard Jalen Brunson. The Knicks are looking to offer Brunson a near-max contract in free agency. Now that's what we call an offer you can't refuse. Now, let's look at what some other experts are saying. Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports also reported that when free agency opens up, his sources in the league say that the Knicks will present Brunson with a 4-year offer in the vicinity of $110 million. Ian Begley of SNY also said that New York also reportedly entered discussions with the Pistons earlier this week regarding other potential trades as well. These involved Evan Fournier and Cam Reddish. But it's not clear if the talks will continue after the Noel and Burks trade has been completed. those in the know are also claiming that although Brunson will be offered a max deal of 4 years and $131 million, that will be starting at around $30 million. However, league sources and sports analysts are all of the opinion that landing Brunson would only take a $105 million 4-year deal at around $26 million per year. Up next, what about the Pistons? The Detroit Pistons will be receiving their own 2023 second-round pick and a 2024 second-round pick via the Miami Heat. And that's not all. Along with this deal, Detroit will also be receiving $6 million as part of the trade, according to Wojnarowski. Not a bad deal overall. League sources claim that the Pistons reportedly have different plans for Noel and Burks compared to Walker. Here's what that means. Walker reportedly is expected to be bought out. ESPN's Wojnarowski also reported that the Pistons are eager to utilize their latest acquisitions for next season. Next up, the big one. The Knicks may not be done yet. Here's some juicy news. Ian Begley of SNY dropped a bomb on everyone when he revealed that New York may be hiding some cards up their sleeve. What do we mean by this? Well, here's the thing. Begley points out that the teams monitoring the Knicks' approach in the offseason expect that Brunson won't be the only one signed. In fact, they are expecting to be very active in free agency, even if they sign Brunson. So, who might they pick? Well, one popular choice is the Spurs guard DeJounte Murray. As San Antonio ponders whether or not to enter full rebuild mode, Murray will be one unexpected player to reportedly be available in the trade market. Murray may very well be up for a mover. As Begley says, New York would have the draft capital to put together a package for San Antonio Spurs DeJounte Murray. This quote opens up the possibility for New York to add one or more players this offseason, considering the ample cap room created, not to mention the abundance of assets the Knicks have been collecting as of late, namely 3 first-round picks coming from Oklahoma City in exchange for last draft's number 11 pick. But there's a bit of a hiccup there. It's widely known that the Atlanta Hawks are pursuing a deal to land Murray that might include John Collins. But more and more, it's seeming like San Antonio may not be interested in the big man. Rather, the Spurs seem to be preferring to get Danilo Gallinari's expiring, partially guaranteed deal. If the latter option was to be the one chosen by both the Spurs and the Hawks to make this trade work, then the deal would need to happen before the end of Wednesday. Gallinari's contract will become fully guaranteed on June 30th. Not completing the transaction by then might end the Hawks' chances of acquiring Murray. Finally, is this a done deal? Unfortunately, nothing is confirmed as of yet. It's all up in the air. Ian Begley also made it clear that he does not know if the Knicks have touched base with San Antonio. But he couldn't stop himself from revealing that, for what it's worth, rival executives see Murray and Brunson as a strong fit. However, one thing's for sure, with Brunson virtually locked in with the Knicks and assuming that some cap room is still available after Brunson's deal, everyone will be keeping a close eye on the next few moves of the franchise. Keeping in mind the young players already on the roster, along with the Knicks' draft assets, things may be shifting in a matter of hours and days. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you are a Brunson fan, you'll know that this could be a momentous occasion for him. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.